In this video, you're going to learn how to grab the lowest hanging fruit so you can create more options in your life so you can get rich, be fit, travel the world, and attract your dream partner. Okay, guys, so in this video, I'm going to explain to you how you guys can make the most amount of progress in the shortest amount of time on your personal growth, self-development, personal development, self-improvement journey. Whatever term you want to use is what you're going to call your journey. For me, it's my personal growth journey. I'm trying to grow as a person. I'm trying to step into the greatest version of myself each and every single day. A little bit about me. I've been on my personal growth journey now for about 7 years. Back in 2015, 2016, I got into the real estate industry. I started selling houses, I started buying rental properties, and I started learning more about waking up early, meditation, mental health, hitting the gym, eat healthy, all the things that are super important so you can have high energy levels, mental clarity, and just live the best life you can live. We're all trying to get rich. We're all trying to be happy. We're all trying to attract the partner of our dreams, buy our dream house, buy our dream car, and travel the world in style, okay? So if you like those things, if those are things that are important to you, welcome to my channel because I am doing all of these things, okay? Let's talk about how you can make the most amount of progress in the shortest amount of time. So what you want to do is you want to grab the lowest hanging fruit. What do I mean by the lowest hanging fruit? Well, let's imagine that you have a huge tree outside and it's full of just tasty, sweet fruit. Fruit at the bottom of the tree that are kind of tasty, but all the way at the top, there's the sweetest, most ripe, perfect fruit in the world that you want to take a bite of, okay? Now look, are we going to take a 25-foot ladder and climb past the lower hanging fruit that are still sweet, that still taste good, that are still pretty ripe to eat, that will satisfy our cravings? Or are we going to pass right by those fruit and try to go all the way to the top of the tree and risk falling off the ladder and breaking our leg, which means we get no fruit? No, we're going to grab the lowest hanging fruit because the lowest hanging fruit is basically what you can do right here, right now with what you got from where you're at to make progress in your personal growth journey. So you're going to grab the lowest hanging fruit. So what's the lowest hanging fruit? Great question. It depends. Okay. For most people, it's making more money. Honestly, I mean, money is not end all be all. Money is not the motivation, or it shouldn't be the motivation. Impact should be the motivation. I know that comes off pretty cliche, right? A lot of people are like, focus on making an impact and the money will come. And as cliche as it sounds, I'm not kidding when I tell you guys, it is the truth. As a life coach, I'm always trying to focus on how I can make the biggest impact. And when I focus on how can I help the most amount of people, I tend to make more money. So if I'm not proof and you don't want to take my word for it, you don't have to, but here's just another person that's kind of solidifying your confidence or maybe your reluctance to believe that if you focus on impact, the money will come. The lowest hanging fruit right now is $10,000. Okay, I think that's a good amount of money that you can focus on making and seeing how quickly you can make that $10,000, right? So if you can make $10,000 in the next 2 months, meaning you can make $5,000 month after month, and you can save a lot of that money. A lot of that $10,000 that you just made, you can put in the bank. That is the lowest hanging fruit. Why do I think that's the lowest hanging fruit? Well, I think making $10,000 is the lowest hanging fruit because when you have money and you can create income, it builds confidence. It proves to yourself that you are capable of getting rich. It's not always about how much money we make, but how much money we keep. So it's important that the $10,000 you make, you try to keep $6,000, $7,000 of that, right? So the lowest hanging fruit right now is making the money. Now, most of you guys are probably in sales, whether you're in insurance sales or you're in life coaching sales or you're in real estate sales, or maybe you run a marketing agency, or maybe you're not in sales and you're in college. And I am not a sales trainer. I've been in sales most of my life at this point since I was, in college. And back when I was 25 years old, I'm now almost 33. I got into sales, did sales full time, pretty much always been an independent contractor, not really ever was paid salaried. Even when I picked up shifts as a server at a restaurant, I still consider that sales as well. But now as a life coach and as a full-time real estate agent, I'm 100% in sales, and I've been doing this now for at least 7 years, since 2016. What is important when it comes to making money is being able to sell. It's being able to persuade. It's being able to convince. It's psychology. In order to be good at sales, you have to be likable. You have to be trustworthy, right? You have to have good personable skills. Skills making other people feel good about themselves. Skills to make other people feel like they're being heard. Skills that make people happier and feel better after they're in your presence, right? So being able to make people feel better when they talk to you or after they speak with you is really important as well, right? Where am I going with this, and how does this relate to making money? Well, I think it's important to find something that you can sell to someone, sell it, make the money, and then start learning and gaining experience in sales. When people come to me and they say, Zach, how do I get rich? Or Zach, I hate my job. I don't know what to do. The first thing I always say is getting into sales. Now, whether it's selling solar, selling pest control, selling real estate, or selling life insurance, or selling digital marketing products, or selling any service-based industry, service-based job, that is a great way to not only sharpen your skills, but double down on your personal growth journey. Listen, if you're not already making $5,000 a month, that is going to be your first goal. None of this is going to work if you cannot accomplish making $60,000 a year. There's a lot of ways to make $60,000 a year. There's a ton of ways to make $5,000 a month. You can make $5,000 a month as a server. And let me tell you something, there's nothing wrong with being a server. I was a server at 29 years old after I bought my second rental property to try to save up more cash to buy a third rental property. So if you are a server, okay, or maybe you're not a server and you're looking to get another job, becoming a server is a great job, especially now when food is so expensive and it's so expensive to go out to restaurants, and you pretty much are going to make $150 cash every single night wherever you work as a server. So it's also a great job to do because you can still work during the day. So you can sell insurance during the day. You can sell real estate during the day. You can sell cars during the day and then go to your server job at night. If you are watching this video and you're like, Zach, I don't know what to do to make $5,000 a month, it's get another job as a server. So now that you have a path to make $5,000 a month, what are you going to do now? Well, the most important thing is saving your money. Now, I am not against investing your money into personal growth courses or getting a life coach. I think all those things are amazing and it's really going to shorten the learning curve for you. But it's important to also have like $10,000, $20,000 in the bank. And it's important to have that money in the bank because you want to have options. If you don't have money in the bank, you're not going to be able to take a job somewhere else, or you're not going to be able to go travel, or you're not going to be able to take some risks or invest in a business, or use your money to sharpen your skills and learn new skills and try to increase your income. So saving up saving up a little nest egg of $10,000 is your first step. The first step A is making $5,000 a month. First step B is saving $10,000 a month. So guys, this is where you want to start. You want to start by saving up $10,000. Once you have the $10,000, you'll have more options. Once you make that $10,000 and save the $10,000, you're also going to have more confidence. I think a lot of people are lacking direction these days, and a lot of people are lacking clarity these days, and there's so many different ways to make money that people get overwhelmed. Even myself at 33 years old, and I'm pretty established in my real estate career, and I'm getting pretty established in my life coaching career as well, I still somewhat get distracted with other ways to make money. My buddy, one of my buddies makes 400 grand doing this, my other buddy makes 250 grand doing that. I'm like, oh, should I do that a little bit? Should I do that a little bit? And no, you should stay on your path. Do what you are good at. I'm good at talking to people. I'm good at generating leads. I'm good at changing people's lives. So it's important for me to stay on the path of life coach. It's also important for me to stay on the path of real estate agent because I'm good at that too. Do not get distracted by everyone else making money doing a bunch of other different things. Focus on what you're good at. Focus on what you're good at and do that for 5 years in a row. But remember, the first step right now is just saving $10,000. All right, guys, so in conclusion here, the most important thing is saving $10,000. And the only way you're going to do that is if you can make $5,000 a month for the next 3 months. Okay, so get a sales job, save your money, get a second job as a server, and do not give into distractions. Continue to watch YouTube videos, continue to watch podcasts, continue to read educational audiobooks so you can learn more. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit subscribe, like this video, drop a comment if you will. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next YouTube video or podcast.